Hi, we're now here at the Lundahl factory in Norrtälje with Mirza, and I'm Christopher. Today I'm really excited because we're going to build something together. I feel like I'm in the hands of a real expert here. So for today, I had a strong wish to build something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is like a multi-purpose transformer box. Because I love the sound of transformers. We're in the best place in the world to find transformers here. And I've been, historically on Lundahl's homepage like 100 times trying to work out which transformer I should get. It's a bit intimidating with all the options. It's a bit intimidating with, once you find transformer, you download the spec sheets and the examples of all the circuits you can do. So I think I've been overwhelmed a lot of times, and it's kind of stopped me. So today we're finally going to do it. We're going to build something. What are we going to build, Mirza?
Thank you, Christopher, for all kind words. Well, we will try to build something simple, most simple thing for galvanic isolation, balancing. It's multi-purpose, but it can solve many problems.
And what transformer should we start out with?
One of our most popular and most versatile transformers is our LL1527. It's one-to-one pretty old transformer, which has been used maybe 50 years. Many people using. It's a great start.
Yeah. I think I've seen that one both as input and output transformers, Pultec clones.
Probably, yeah. It's used everywhere.
All right. So here it is. Here we are.
Here we have our LL1527. Plain simple transformer, one or at least one input and one output. All Lundahl transformers have 2 coils. That means that we have 4 pins for every input and 4 pins for output, which means that we need to connect those pins either in series or in parallel. Today we will connect them in series. I know this, but you can check the datasheet. This is the one pin which has to be connected with this one. That's the first serial connection. And then outer pin is hot. That was the input. We have a signal generator. We will put some signal on it right away. So the same thing on the output side, the secondary side. Signal hot and cold. That's it. Here we have one LL1527. Every transformer has input and output. All Lundahl transformers are made of 2 coils. That means that for each input we have 4 pins and each output has 4 pins. That means that those coils can be arranged in series or in parallel to match the impedances if needed.
And that means in series, then they're after each other?
After each other.
And in parallel, then they're side by side?
Side by side, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we will connect it in series. That's the most basic connection. This here and this here. The information about this can be found in our datasheet. This one will be hot, and we have a signal from this generator. This together, also in series.
Yeah, I can see the
signal cold, and we can see.
Very nice. How do you now know what impedance you have on the, and how does that inform the choice of transformer?
Well, this is a laboratory environment, so we have everything that is adjusted for that. So we have a 50 ohm output impedance here, and input impedance here is really high. It's in mega ohm, so they don't interfere with it.
So the ground rule is your output impedance should be, and your input impedance.
It should be higher than the output impedance.
Higher,
yeah. tenfold is a rule of thumb.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 should be at least 500 here.
And forgive me for my stupid questions, but I'm gonna take the chance now that I'm. Why is the connection going from pin 1? Then I suppose the signal goes into one of the coils. And why does it go, I suppose, out here, back to the outside, and out through the inside? Do you see my question?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me see if we have something to show it. This is the hot pin,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the cold pin. And if we want to connect them in series, so from this cold we need to go to next,
Okay.
and then or the next for the signal generator.
And what would
So
happen
they're
if we reverse
like-
these two?
Yeah, we could reverse it, but that will give us.
There's something to be said about silence in the music business, but we tend to work with the sound.
Yeah.
What if we wanted to step up or step down the signal we put into the transformer?
Great question. One side can be connected in series,
Mm-hmm.
and in that case we will call it 2, like a ratio 2.
2 to 1.
Yeah, in this case,
Yeah.
series to series is 2 to 2, but
Exactly.
basically 1 to 1. It's the same to same.
Yeah.
But if we connect it, if we leave this connection like 2 in series,
Yep.
and connect this in parallel, it will result in 2 to 1. So we will see the half of the signal level.
So that's a step down then.
That will be step down.
Yes. And if we want to step up, how would we do that?
Then we do the vice versa. The secondaries need to be connected in series, and primary is connected in series. And the primaries need to be connected in parallel. Then we will have 1 to 2 for the
And
step down.
For someone like me, who, maybe I know that you work with making transformers as noise-free and transparent as possible. But for someone like me who's actually very interested in making the transformer, color the sound,
Okay.
how should I up a transformer to make it give me that non-linear as much as possible? I know this might be counterintuitive for you.
That's a hard question. This particular transformer is made with a core made of mu metal, and that core is extremely transparent,
Yes.
and linear as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
There are another core materials which can give some kind of used incorrectly.
Yeah.
The iron core gives some slightly different sound than this.
Mm-hmm.
Amorphous cores, we use amorphous cores in some transformers. We can measure some slight difference, but people think that they sound. I can't go in discussions about how different.
Okay. I will be there to see it. Okay. Shall we go on building this thing then? So we can try some real sound through it.
Yeah.
So here we are. The source of my confusion.
Okay.
All along. Let's go from this and build something.
Okay. So this is the data sheet which we found on our website and printed out, and this is a data sheet for our LL1520. When we decide what we do need, and we told that we agreed that this version, this connection alternative, it's a parallel serial connection 1 to 2. It will be the step for the signal. So we can start having transformer like on this drawing. That will mean that we will need to connect pins 2 and 3 and 1 to 4 and 1 and will leave going around. In this case, so the outer pins are the signal cold and the inner are signal hot. Signal hot. Inner ones are signal cold. Blue. Så. Det är någons telefon.
Vi kan...
Tills hon svarat. Ja, hoppas det. So, then we're going to... Here we will connect them in series. So pins 5 and 7 need to be... This is the grounding pin, this extra pin.
Yes.
That will be the... And the grounding wire.
And
So,
do you always do like this? You don't pre-tin the wires? Put stuff up?
it depends.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do it. Now we have our connections. Låtsas att vi har lött. Alltså, om du vill ha någon närbild då måste jag snygga till det här.
Ja, nej men jag har liksom, man
Okay.
ser det.
All right, so this is then the microphone side, and this is the from preamp side. So this is the microphone side then, and here we have...
Yeah.
We don't have a ground here. You want to explain why?
We can have it if we need it for the phantom power or thing.
Mhm.
If we don't need galvanic isolation, then we can provide a ground from this side to this side directly.
And one more question that's been confusing me. If I'm building a microphone preamp and I want to have like phantom power,
Yeah.
transformers don't like direct current, right?
The phantom power will not provide the direct current
Okay.
because it's evenly injected on the signal wires, and it goes to the ground too.
Oh,
So
alright,
that's
alright,
why
alright.
we need a ground connection to provide the
Right.
phantom power.
Mind blown. Okay. Let's, should we hook it up? Make it permanent?
Ska vi visa att vi gör det här också?
Ja,
det är sant.
absolut.
Yeah. Okay. Microphone side, that's the input side of this unit.
Mhm.
If we consider this as a one single unit, in that case we need a female XLR connector and male XLR connector.
So, for someone like me, what happens with the volume on both sides in this configuration?
Yeah, the volume we have connected it in a 1-to-2 connection, and that will mean that 1 volt signal level will be 2 volts on this, so that it means that the level will be doubled.
I can see how that would be useful for me with a ribbon microphone that has
Mhm.
low outputs, beefed up in volume.
That's another question. That's a totally different field.
Okay.
Ribbon microphones are special.
Yeah.
We have special transformers for ribbon mics.
Ah.
If there is an active ribbon mic, then you can use something like this.
But not
But
if it's
if it's passive, you have to be very, very cautious about what are you doing and how much step up you do, because it affects the impedance of the microphone element and how it sounds.
So I would lose bass.
It depends what you do. If
Mm.
on which end do you lose it? It depends what you do. If you it's like optimizing MC pickup at the gramophone. You can tune it
Right.
maybe lighter or heavier load. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So a more likely use case scenario would be if I have like a Shure SM7B microphone and my preamp isn't really strong enough to give the amount of gain I need.
Yeah.
So it's like a luxury cloud lifter.
Yeah. The wiring of XLRs. Do we need to explain that?
No,
Which
I
pins?
don't
or-
think so.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
in an XLR, I say no. It's like one of those things where my brain becomes like a non-stick frying pan. I must have soldered 1,000 XLR cables in my 20 years in making music, but I still have to double check What's 1? What's 2?
And it's only a good practice.
1 is always ground. 2 is always hot. I remember that, but I will never. I've accepted it as a fact. But let's not solder anything in just yet. Let's try. Let's build up the other examples and talk about why we might want to use them.
Okay. Yeah. So another example is serial to serial connection, and we have to change this parallel connection to serial. Then we will have that one. These are not soldered yet, so we can reuse this.
In the datasheet here, the positive changes from the 8 to the 5 here, but it's both AC signals, right? Alternating current. So
it doesn't matter.
No,
actually, it doesn't matter. It can be 5 or 8.
You'd flip the phase though, right?
No, we don't switch the phase. If we switch the 7 and 8, then we will. If we consider 7 as a hot and 8 as cold, then we will switch the phase.
Yes, but I'm saying, like here in the parallel serial one.
Yeah, the
number 1 is hot, so 8 becomes hot on the other side. But in the serial, number 4 is hot, so number 5 becomes.
I understand that this making some confusion, but this is the illustration that this doesn't matter. You can use 4 as a hot or 1 as a hot.
Aha.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
So if you connect this coil, it looks like here,
right,
inside.
Yeah.
1 and 2, that's a one primary coil. 3 and 4 is another primary coil. So if you connect this first or this first, it doesn't matter.
Ah, okay.
It's as simple as that. And on the same thing on the other side. If you put a 5 first or 8,
okay,
no problem. So now we have a little serial connection, and in our case the number 8.
A serial connection. What would be?
That will be maybe for the balancing,
Yes.
connecting unbalanced source to balanced input, or vice versa. Feeding some balance, or from maybe a microphone to unbalanced input, or the galvanic isolation. If you have a problem with power sources, maybe some condenser microphone with own power source on stage or in the studio.
Ah, right.
It will solve many problems and many hours of trying to solve it another way. Now we have serial to serial connection. Now I connect it so it's more simple to see it. The red ones are signal hot, and the blue ones are signal cold. So we have them on the same side.
Yep.
And those connections are to connecting
The different
spools
coils.
on this side too. I need to avoid, after the soldering, we can rearrange the wires so we are sure that they don't touch each other, like this. And if we need to provide if you has to be used with a microphone, we will provide a ground connection to this side for the phantom.
For the phantom power.
Yeah. But otherwise, if we want to isolate it galvanically, we should not take the ground to this side.
Okay, so that was a serial line connection. I think what we'll do is I'm gonna build this into this little box. I don't know. What I want to do is like a dream transformer box, where if I can get my head around it, we'll have both of these or even more functions in just one box.
Okay, exciting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mirza.
Thank you for looking.
See you in the next one.